Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are ready to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here.
अभी तक तो मतलब कुछ है
Well,
नहीं
now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special
और
to
अगर
stop Lionel
काम
Messi
हुआ तो
today on the
बता
pitch.
दूंगा
Yeah,
मतलब अभी
the
तक
man
तो
is
कुछ
an
नहीं
absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them, and he leads by example, of course, and will probably come up with something.
He has found the way through. Aims beyond the defence. Dumfries gets a foot in here.
Oh, good read. That's great positioning. So good from him.
Costa Curta. Mohamed Salah. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now that's well seen. And that's a throw. Looking to play him in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to belt it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Zico. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Decent chance. Oh, he's managed to get
हेलो
it.
Deserves a lot of credit for his
चलो
fitness to make those runs.
हाँ
Passes will always have an option with him.
And it's Xavi Alonso. Now it's Villa. He's had a shot. Alonso. Good chance here. That's what you call inspired goalkeeping. Xavi Alonso clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. That's been cut out. Well played. Out to the right. Zico. He's found the way through. Zico! And a terrific save from the keeper. Really looked sharp there, didn't he?
That's very well played.
They've played it short. Now it's Kökçü. Shot could be on. Shot a goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Can he get on the end of this? Danger averted for now. Xavi Alonso. Now it's Zico. Zico was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well, that pass isn't the best.
1 minute at a time.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because...
And the half-time whistle goes. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So neither side has yet broken through. Zico. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth set. And Bernardo Silva! Rafinha. Xavi Alonso. And this is Zico. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Looking for the run. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Kukçu. And it's Messi. He's on it. Can he get away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Yamal! He has done it! The breakthrough strike! Oh, delicious!
Is
Such
this our time to
devilish
come back?
curl! Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable. A 1-0 lead established. Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Knocks it out wide. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter. There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. David Villa showed plenty of shoots. Sensational from
Yes,
David Villa.
sensational goal.
Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And once more we are all square.
Look, एक like मिला था वो भी हटा दिया भाई.
Well, going behind.
Simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level. Oh, smashing header.
No, not the best of headers. Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised. Substitution on the field.
And there's going to be another change here. Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park. Picked out brilliantly. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona!
I don't know मेरे साथ क्या
Back
हुआ.
in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter. Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish. And I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one. Barcelona take the lead. Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now. Now it's Rafinha. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now. Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
अभी दिया फिर से.
Deftly away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Kukçu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here. Shot, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get... Oh, what has happened? And again!
यार ऐसा नहीं होता ना गेम.
And this is getting better and better.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that. That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there. He's having a shot! It's there! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? His position was perfect. The invitation was there for him.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another day, but alas, that wasn't to be, and they go down by the...
हेलो नेट लगाना भाई आ जाओ उधर लगाने पे हेलो कल की साइड भी कैंसिल है कल टोटल 3 काम थे 2 पोस्टपोन हो गए उन्होंने बोला हम आपको नेक्स्ट डेट बता देंगे जहाँ पे मूव है हमारा थोड़ा काम चल रहा है अभी टाइम लगेगा इसलिए कल में हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम भाई एक काम हो रहा है लेकिन वो यहाँ का नहीं है ना वो लाहौर का है। उसका मेरे जाने का काम ही नहीं है
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So off we go then. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Ambitious ball here. No luck with that. Dink over the top. Costa Curta. Zico. It's a searching pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Rafinha, and the pass is intercepted. And it's Azar. Azar is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Haaland is onto this. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. That pass isn't the best. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. He can get that clear, and he's whipped it across. Defending of the desperate variety. Not the most accurate pass.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Short changes him with that pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Nicely shaped ball. It's played through for him. Great chance! It's hit the crossbar. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it.
ऑन किसी को खेलना है तो बता दो.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kukçu. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nicely worked. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Tries to play it through. Back into the middle. Good ball, good Rafinha! And he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better next time, maybe.
David Villa, he's had a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's a really well-measured ball. Haaland, oh, well played. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Please like, subscribe.
So neither
If you
team
like
were
my
able to take the
content,
lead, but it
please
certainly
do.
hasn't been for the lack of trying.
If you want to see more of
So
me,
there was
please
the
do.
first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. And the game has already resumed here. So the first half brought no goals. Zico. It's Zico!
And he has kept it out somehow. Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's an excellent interception. Kukçu. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Foden. The less said about that pass, the better.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Rafinha. Coming on the field is number 11, Neymar.
Kukçu. Now it's Villa. And this is Neymar. Lovely feet. Ball is over the line.
फिर क्या आया?
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Hazard. Haaland might be danger here. Out to the right. Camavinga cuts out the pass. Picked out brilliantly.
Manchester United clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this. Chance! Goal! And that could well be the winner. Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done. That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there. So we have the first goal. Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved. Van Dijk gets it away. Oh, good read. That's great positioning. So good from him. Decent chance! It's in! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting. Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself. Haaland! It's hit the upright. Beckham. And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim? Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do.
तेरे नैना बड़े कमरे Hello, hola. Assalamu alaikum, welcome everyone, welcome to my stream. Hello, welcome everyone. Please like. 10 लाइक का टारगेट कर लेते हैं, 10 लोग को देख रहे हैं. Please do like. Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone
अगर
involved is
किसी को मैच खेलना है तो
absolutely up
कमेंट में
for it.
मैसेज कर दे. चैट में मैसेज ड्रॉप कर दें अगर किसी को मैच खेलना है तो.
Well, we're on the way.
कोऑप मेंशन कर दें
Oliver
कौन सा
Kahn,
मैच
a
खेलना है.
huge man with a
कोऑप इवेंट
huge
वाले
presence
खेलेंगे.
and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too. Such a fierce
1v1
competitor.
fan.
Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponents alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
That's a shade optimistic. Howson. Rijkaard. Turns back here, probably the best option. Rafinha. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. That is a crunching tackle. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
फाउल नहीं दिया रेफ ने.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
साले
Fiore.
को
Cross
अभी
to
से
the back
पंगा लिया
post.
है अभी से.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. It's a really well-measured ball. Zico is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here. Vinicius Junior, nice interception. Well
कौन
timed.
गोल ले गया भैया.
Oh no,
भैया
it's an
जी.
own goal.
भैया जी कौन गोल
I've
ले
been
गया.
there myself. That's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need...
Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty
Yes,
of time left.
उसने भी मार दिया.
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
David Villa. And they're back on the ball again. Looks very disappointing, it has to be said. Now it's Endrick. That has not gone well. Shoots! He scores!
हर बार नहीं मिस
And
होता
the game
बच्चे.
is well and truly turned on its head. Rafinha duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And it's Doué. Oh, good read. Now it's Villa. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's free, he has got space. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd.
भैया
Okay,
जी.
apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good
भाई
half.
जी
They're
देखना
still in the
भी
driving
लाइक
seat.
कर दें प्लीज.
Very little in it.
Please,
The score at half-time is 2-1. So off we go once more. Well seen. Saw that coming. He read that really well and stopped it. Xavi Alonso. Goulet. Good ball over the top. Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Ball driven towards the far post. And he gets rid in a hurry. Otto. There's the header! Sticks it away!
अब तो लाइक कर दो भैया,
And
3
look
गोल
what
मार
it
दिए।
means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
1-0 से 3-1 कर दिया भैया।
Terrific header. He met that with a plumb.
तो लाइक
Well, I
बनता है।
don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are caught.
Tries a shot!
और वाह रहा
And the keeper has reacted
इस सेव के
superbly
ऊपर तो
there.
लाइक बनता है।
Vinicius Junior is offering a right smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Vinicius Junior. Just about up to the hour now. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ambitious ball here. That is good alertness. Otto is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Messi. Out of play for a throw. Substitution in progress. And here's Messi. Oh, that's delightful. In by Messi. That's just playing it safe and simple. That pass isn't the best. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Xavi Alonso. And it's Arda Güler. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Kukçu. And that's been intercepted. That's great positioning. So good from him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there. They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. He's on it. Can he get away? Searching pass is played there. Well seen. Saw that coming. That was well played. Well stopped. And that pass just didn't quite work. Neymar. Xavi Alonso. And here's Zico. That looks a good ball through. And Messi! And that would have been game, set and match. Messi clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up. Nicely weighted ball. Doué looking to get on the end of this. Substitutions taking place. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's bustling through here. That's the throw. Kukçu! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What?
ऑस्ट्रेलिया डॉलर्स लॉन्च किए
बहुत सस्ता है। ₹60
वो वही वाला डोनट होगा।
अरे नहीं देखो प्रॉपर डोनट आएगा ना। Look at this. Look.
₹60 में क्या ही बना लेंगे।
The noise is just about
60
reaching a
रुपए का नहीं हो
crescendo
सकता
here
ना।
as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
पहले दूसरे दिन की सेल होगी।
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box.
Decent chance!
Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong. Zico deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great vision. Now there is the unmistakable figure of John O'Shea, one of the first names on the team sheet, always, Jim.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to be a little biased here because he's from my hometown, but he's about as versatile.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Zico with the short one. Brazil have the chance to go the other way.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Otto is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Looking for options for movement.
And he's managed to get free. Van Dijk clears. Rice looking for the run. Pass somewhat off target. Costa Curta approaching the half-hour mark. Mateus aimed beyond the defence. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Villa. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, that's been cut out. Well played. It's a searching pass. Can he get on the end of this? Now that's well seen too. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Messi. Zico. Tries a shot!
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Zico! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lovely pass, but shot goal! Xavi Alonso. The half-time whistle goes. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution for Brazil, number 23.
And we're underway again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi gets into some space. Real chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in!
And the second half is off to a flyer. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune. Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed.
Because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And that's been drilled in. Van Dijk gets rid without sophistication. It's Alonso! Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. He's going to have his name taken. Great chance here from position A1. So a genuine chance to increase the lead. Messi! Just on target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Costa Curta. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Villa. There's the shot! It's a goal! And this is getting better and better. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Costa Curta. Rijkaard goes long. Zico. That is good alertness. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Threads one in. He's picked his way through. And the shot! Oh, that was
Nice, but not quite the end product required. Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Substitution in progress.
खड़ा कर रहे
It's their second corner of the game. Zico plays it short. That has ended up in no man's land. Costa Curta. And it's Beckham. And now a sudden chance to counter. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Into the last 5 minutes. Oh, that's clever. Schmeichel claims comfortably. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Zico. He has found the way through. Bullish header! And it's there!
watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
क्या हुआ, ये सारे घर की लाइटिंग जला दी? स्ट्रॉ तो नहीं है?
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
ये लो,
Colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
There's the whistle. When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro. Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
Rafinha!
Split-second reaction. Rafinha is offering a wry smile there.
That's a sharp pass. Knocks it into space. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. David Villa. Oh, well played. So, what can they make of this? Threads one in. Rafinha looking to run onto it.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Can he get it through? And he's picked out the run. Pass somewhat off target. Costa Curta. Turns back here, probably the best option. Odo. And that's really well manoeuvred. Doué gets into a good position. He's having a shot!
And the assistant referee has
ये
his
कैसे
flag
पागल
raised
की
for
तरह
offside.
कैंची से बोलो?
Howson. Rijkaard. Rafinha. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all.
Oh, really well played.
Now it's Doué. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And no, that was never going to make it. Well seen. Saw that coming. That was well played. Well stopped. Yamal. Plays a
Okay.
sharp little ball here. Yamal picks it up out wide. Harrison gets it away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Shapes the shot! It's there!
ठीक है
Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable.
ठीक इसलिए क्योंकि आइसक्रीम शेक है
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that. A 1-0 lead established. Well, I think the... And Berbatov! No mistake! And the lead lost no time at all. Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less. He gave it plenty, and there is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. Wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today.
सिर्फ पराठा नीचे जब पतला हो जाए थोड़ा सा मैं तब ये गुड बस तो बहुत गाढ़ा है ना
स्ट्रॉ से पीने वाले
का आइस क्रिस्टल भी बने हुए ना पतला नहीं हुआ
So once again, we're underway.
Rijkaard. Spread out to the left. That is good alertness. And he's intervened well there. Now, can they get him away?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Cleared.
Without complication.
Yamal receives it in a wide position. And he's managed to... Big chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
And it's Messi. Zico has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And the shot! And again they hit the front. The lightness of step,
The sharpness of movement, the
certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Villa. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Rafinha. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Yamal. That ball looks a chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. They've done it again. It is
incredible. Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So all square and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Toure! And
Somehow he managed to miss it.
मंदी मदवी
Has delivered a really
मदवी क्या होता
costly
है ये?
miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Odo, is it long? David Villa.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Now it's Yamal. Nicely weighted ball. Harrison cuts it out. Kukcu. Now it's Messi.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nearly 3 minutes added time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's Villa. And he's running through. He's had a shot. Oh, yes! It's there! And that has raised the roof. And that really...
And that is that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. David Villa taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
Please keep your eyes on your
कितना एक गुण चॉकलेट मंगाया था कुकी वाला तो नहीं मंगाया था
और पियोगी
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
camaraderie. The fans have pulled out
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Rijkaard, this guy undoubtedly the centre of attention here for more reasons than just one. This is his 300th game.
Well, Peter, it's remarkable considering I still remember covering his first game with you, in fact. He really has come an awful long way, hasn't he?
And it's Gattuso.
Oh, good ball. And the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
इसको यहाँ रखूँ मैं फेंकता हूँ
Looking to go deep. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Nunez at his razor-sharp best there. Such good movement.
Some players have that capacity to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Now it's Villa. Xabi Alonso. It's Alonso!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Out to the left it goes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of move.
Up he goes! Got to be quick to recover this.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Cafu. Beckham. Opts for safety. Cafu. Now it's Darwin. Not the most accurate pass. Looking for the run. Rafinha. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross from Rafinha.
Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
सन इसको थोड़ा सा नहीं डबल करना और तरीके से सीधी आगे भी पीछे सकता है पाइपिंग की नहीं है
ये
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy or indeed anywhere.
So that's got things underway. Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the goal.
Inzaghi!
Off the post! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad Jules Koundé a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And the through ball. And this is Inzaghi. And the shot!
Oh, that is rather wayward. Yeah, that was a fantastic run and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Odo. And it's Kukcu. Messi. Now Odo. Odo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Defending of the desperate variety. Hungary with the corner. They're first. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary. That was well played, well stopped. Xavi Alonso, Rafinha. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And this is Inzaghi. Xavi Alonso. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in this. And Messi!
That was superb!
Goalkeeping. Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Szoboszlai. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Neither side giving way. It has been tight. He's shifting through the gears here. And he has been fouled there.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Rafinha. Now, can they get him away? Howson makes the interception. David Villa is onto this. Howson. Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, good read. Mateus. Oh, easy pickings there. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. And this is in. And he's decided to go for it. And the keeper has reacted superb. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and
They have every right to be. Xavi Alonso. And it's Xavi Alonso. Rafinha looking to run onto it. And he's managed to get free. Rafinha puts a cross in. Hungary are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Ronaldo. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Koundé. And it's Caicedo. And it's slung out wide. No luck with that dink over the top.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, he's going to inject a nice bit of pace into that front line, Peter, so I can see him making those runs in behind.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Rice. Searching pass he's played there. That has ended up in no man's land. Mateus. Hungary looking to pass their way through. David Villa. And he skips past his man. Messi. Looking to go deep. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Substitutions taking place.
Rice. Szoboszlai. Nice looking ball. No, that's been intercepted. Hungary truly seem to be Mbappe!
It's off target and by quite a way. He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Odo. Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
This is Van Nistelrooy. And Beckham! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Neymar. Szoboszlai. Mateus. Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless.
And that will be it. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able.